Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to another video from Chiang Mai, Thailand. Guys, I didn't film anything yesterday because I had few video that already I uploaded, and hopefully you guys like it. Today I'm going to very popular destination for tourists called Niman. Apparently there's a brand new shopping mall opened up, Maya. So I'm going to go there and check it out, the new shopping mall, and also just to show you guys Niman. I've been there before. First time when I came to Chiang Mai, I was planning to stay there, and I went there, and I believe I stayed for 2-3 days. Maybe I'll go and stay for a few other days too. Like when I'm here, I don't know yet. But pretty much, thank you for all the advice, guys. Because I was hoping to explore a little bit north of Thailand, but I find that the best spot is Chiang Mai, guys. Because Chiang Mai, I find it is just like nothing to do there, pretty much. And a lot of people says it's just like Laos kind of things. So probably I don't want to bother to go there, and I think this is the best option because in Chiang Mai there is a lot of things to do, a lot of things to cover. Maybe I'm gonna go to elephant tour. Maybe I'm gonna book that, and there's a spring water kind of tour that I can go. So I'm gonna take those tours instead of going to another city that is just teeny tiny and there's nothing else to do. Okay, meanwhile, let me show you guys my room. I guess I didn't show you guys this room. So this is my hotel, which is near airport, guys. It is a like apartment hotel kind of things. It is very big. You see that washroom is very spacious. Room is very spacious. There is a closet here. There is one kind of desk or here, and there's a teeny tiny chairs underneath. Right here, so there's a huge fridge here. There is another desk here that you can work. There is a phone here, and also TV, which usually I don't use the TV whatsoever. There's a chair and two tables. I guess that's for balcony, but I put it inside, so I then move it to the balcony. And this is my bed, which is a king size bed. The only problem is there's not enough plugs, and there's another some sort of desk right there. So, and there's a balcony too here. There's no swimming pool or anything like that. This hotel next to us is very famous hotel, and they have a swimming pool right there. And always is apparently is booked because I was just trying to see the price online on Agoda. It is very expensive, so compared to this hotel. Even when I walked in, I guess she said to me around $60 Canadian, maybe $55-$60 Canadian, and I'm here paying roughly $30 Canadian. So it's just half a price, but obviously that just shows that it's much nicer, and there's a swimming pool and everything else. The area, guys, is close to the airport, so in so many days that I'm going to Old Town, usually I'll walk back and forth. So walking is not for everybody. I know that. I'm doing this, I like it, I exercise, and I film as much as I could, but that's, I'm sure, is not for everybody, especially when it's hot. So if you want to take any transportation, if you want to go with the Go bike, costs like 40 to 50 baht. Again, depends. Now, let's say average 50 baht. And if you want to take one of those public transit, yellow kind of tuk-tuk kind of things, that one costs between 20 to 30 baht to go to the Old Town. So if you want to go back and forth, probably is not going to cost you up to 100 baht if you want to do really fast, with the Go bike. So 100 baht is like $4 Canadian. So why I'm saying this, because price of here is very reasonable. Like you're paying only $30 Canadian, and plus, let's see, $5 to go, come back, or $10. No, not even $10, like $5. So it's just $35 if you want to go anywhere. If you want to rent your own bike, so obviously that's a different story. But what I'm trying to say, it is very convenient. It is very quiet area, and I really love it. Absolutely no noise, absolutely zero zilch nada. So if you are sensitive with the noise, you want to go hang out in the busy places, touristic places, and you want to come to your room and have a really peaceful time, this is one of those hotels. Obviously in Old Town there's a lot of hotels, much more pricey. Neiman is very popular, I guess, with the tourists and everything else, because there's a lot of activity that you can do, but the price is much higher than here, especially the high season. Now, like most of the hotel is very full, and I'm saying average Neiman, I was just checking between 27 to 31st. I thought maybe I'll go there and stay for a few days. And average hotel, it was like $50, guys, $50 to $55, $60. And that's not like a 5-star hotel, just average hotel. So probably I'm not gonna do that. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go for a walk. Let me see how far I can go. From here, my hotel to Neiman Maya Shopping Center is 6.7 kilometers. I really want to walk. And the reason is because I want to see the whole area from here to there, because usually when I walk, I'll discover a lot of new things. Guys, this is the hotel next to me. It looks really nice. I went inside the lobby just to get the price the other day, and even the lobby is so beautiful. So if you have a budget of, I guess, I don't know, $50, $60 Canadian, or maybe a little bit more or less, I don't know, again, depends on the season, this is the hotel that you can get. Even they have a swimming pool. So really, like, swimming pool is a lovely thing to have in that hotel, because you can go chill, Unfortunately, my hotel is just like an apartment kind of things. And this area, I guess, is very high-end area, guys, because I see a lot of villas. So you see that, guys, big one right there. And also after my hotel, I just walked the other day. There's a lot of big houses and big villas, and there's one of them right here again next to my hotel. You see, guys, it is very high-end area, like a big houses, big villas. So it is extremely safe. Usually I walk all the way to the main road all the time, or at night even, like not too late. Like usually I come back to my room like 8 o'clock or so. So always I felt safe, because all these businesses are open. There's few cafes, few restaurants, few bars. I see people drinking, so it's just safe place, guys. I never felt, I'm unsafe whatsoever. But as I said, this is not like I didn't walk through this road like 2 o'clock in the morning. No, like 8 o'clock when everybody's outside. So Chiang Mai is just not like Isan. All the time when you're going out, there's a lot of people. A lot of businesses are open, there's a lot of lights. So I guess this is another hotel or apartment for this is, I guess, another hotel or apartment. Here it doesn't say anything on English, but I'm sure this is a hotel, or I don't know, kind of Airbnb or something. But there is no sign, no nothing in English. All is just in Thai language. Yeah, so the area is lovely. I really recommend it. In case if you have a budget of close to 20 to 25 US, I'm paying like $30 Canadian. So $30 Canadian right now is like $20, $22 US, give and take. And it is very convenient. Even there is a huge 7-Eleven, like few minutes walk from the hotel. So in case if you want to buy something, and there is also huge supermarket called Lotus. I'm just zooming the sign right there. Again, few minutes from the hotel. So if you want to stay long term, if you need to buy some stuff, Lotus is there, 7-Eleven here. So it is very convenient. And when I'm looking at the prices, sometimes like today I was looking at it, Neiman. It's okay. Like since I'm not gonna go anywhere else except Chiang Mai, I'm gonna stay in Chiang Mai, and then I'm gonna go in south part of Thailand, obviously. So I thought to myself, okay, so maybe I'll go to Neiman or somewhere else. But I find it, okay, well, I'm gonna change my hotel. I'm gonna go somewhere, and maybe I'm not gonna be happy with the cleanup and everything else, and I have to pay roughly double of what I'm paying right now. So why would I do that? If the cost of me going to Neiman or anywhere else to go and come back is just $5, why would I do that? I'm not gonna do it. So in case if I decided to stay a little bit longer here, I don't know, Chiang Mai, everybody says there's nothing. And thank you guys, thank you for all the advice and tips and everything else, because everybody says it's just not developed and there's not much things to do. So I already go through that 11 days in Isan. Why would I go through it again? Although it's nice to go and see it, maybe, you know, everybody says just go daytime, just for one day and come back. But that's like 3 hours to go, 3 hours to come back. And if there's nothing to see there, just a small boring, everybody says there is a small boring night market and few temples, that's it. There's nothing else. So I'd rather to stay here and, you know, explore this beautiful Chiang Mai. Because there's lots to do here, lots to explore here in Chiang Mai. So anyways, guys, I'm not gonna film more than this. I'm gonna make my decision to see how far I'm gonna walk. Since I didn't walk yesterday, I was just resting. So I wanna walk very long today because I need to lose weight. I didn't drink any beer last night, yesterday. When I'm in my room, when I'm not outside, obviously I don't want to drink anything. I drink a lot of water. But when you come outside, I don't know, for some reason you see everybody sitting at the bar and drinking and say, what the heck? So let me have a beer. And that's the worst thing that you can do. Anyways, guys, so I'm gonna walk next to this river, and seems to me here is very nice. If I can find the seats here, I'm gonna discuss what is in my mind, guys. Yeah, there is some seats on the other side, but not this side. Yeah, so I'm walking from Central Plaza Airport Mall to Maya Plaza Mall, which is in Neiman. So it's gonna take me at least 1 hour. Oh yeah, I find the seat. So let's sit here and let me tell you guys what happened. Why my mind is just so busy since last night. Let me share with you guys what happened, guys. I hope you guys can see me. No, I guess you guys cannot see me. I have to, okay, I'll hold the camera like this. I rather to put it somewhere so, oh man, this is too low. This is a nice spot to discuss this, man. So I can rest a little bit and discuss. And here is dark. So what the hell? What should I do, guys? What should I do? Okay, let me hold it and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Well, there is few YouTubers that for past few years, even before I become a so-called YouTuber, I watch their video. I hope this is not too much noise. Okay, let me find somewhere quiet because probably this is not the right spot next to the highway. Okay, I'll discuss with you guys when I find somewhere quiet. It was a nice spot to rest, but I believe you guys not gonna hear me properly. So from my hotel all the way to Neiman is 6.7 kilometers. That's according to Google Map. So I'm halfway done. Wow, look at this beautiful gym. Look how big it is. Oh my God. Look at the size of this gym, guys. And there is a huge park in front of it. A lot of spot for a car and the bike too. Wow, that's lovely, man. If you want to train for Muay Thai, I guess Muay Thai, this is really nice spot here. A lot of people using this kind of gym to get the long-term visa, obviously, because you can get like 6 months or 1 year. So obviously you sign up, you pay the fees to the gym, and gym gives you some sort of paperwork. Then you take it to the immigration for a long visa, as far as I know. Yeah, hopefully I can find somewhere that is quiet. But this is really lovely. I don't know what is that. That's a temple or what? I have no idea. Trust Street. But the gym was there. It was really big gym, guys. Really nice, clean, big, with a lot of parking spot. Unfortunately, I don't live here. If I was here, I was going to that gym. No question asked, because it is so big. So both sides is just a lot of cars. I need to find somewhere quiet. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna keep walking. So if I can find somewhere that I can rest and tell you guys what happened since last night, that I'm keep thinking. So if I can find a quiet place, I'll tell you guys. But meanwhile, let me show you guys this river that I'm just walking next to it. I don't know what is that, a school or what is it? It says English program. I guess this is a high school or something. Yeah, apparently I guess it's a high school. Look at the location. Wow, look at the size of this school. I heard Chiang Mai has a lot of class between even Thai people. Like if you say I'm from Chiang Mai, means you are like really, you have a higher standard of living. Apparently Chiang Mai has a really good reputation. And there's a lot of university here, and I see a lot of Chinese coming here to go to school. So last time when I was in Chiang Mai, I walked around here, guys, but I forgot. Now, when I'm walking around here, thank you. Now I'm walking here, even you can see it from the drivers, guys. For the first time in Thailand or Southeast Asia, somebody wait for me. That was unbelievable. Because usually in Southeast Asia, they don't give a shit. It's just you don't have a right. Usually the car and the bike has a right. But this time, wow. I'm saying, I heard from a lot of people that Chiang Mai has a whole different kind of level of life standard and people, like a high class, And I can see it. Really, really nice city. Like rich city, I believe a lot of rich people live in here because of the obviously high standard of livings and beautiful, and people are very nice, very, very nice. As I said, this is the first time in 3 years that bike and the car stopped for me. That was mind-blowing. Oh man, Chiang Mai is a lovely place. Guys, I'm just walking, still walking, and I saw this temple. So I don't know how old it is, and if it's a temple, I'm just gonna walk quickly inside to see if it's a temple. Yeah, it is a temple. So I'm gonna walk for a few seconds to show you guys here. And maybe I can sit somewhere here because it's quiet to share you guys what happened since my I'm non-stop thinking since last night. So I'm not gonna go inside because obviously I have to remove my shoes. Just I want to show you guys from outside. There's a lot of temples here in Chiang Mai, but since here is very quiet, let me show you guys around, and hopefully I can find somewhere quiet to sit and share my thoughts with you guys. I hope there is some sort of seat or anything here. Unfortunately, there is none. But at least I can film here. Now, apparently there is a lot of temple in Chiang Mai, guys. There's a lot of them inside the city and a lot of them outside the city. So, but you're going to see a lot of, if you haven't been here, if you come in here for the first time, you're going to see a lot of temples. But now what I'm looking for, some sort of quiet place so I can sit, rest a little bit. Unfortunately, there is none. Here is very quiet, so I can make sure. I'm sure if I can find a seat, you guys going to hear me. But unfortunately, there's nowhere to sit. Oh, there's another temple here. Guys, I'm almost close to Niman. I guess I have 10-15 minutes of walk. But just I want to show you guys here. And I'm hoping to find some spot here to, obviously I cannot sit in that side because apparently you cannot do that. No, unfortunately here, because it's just a lot of cars, probably it's not going to be quiet. So let's continue walking and hopefully we find somewhere quiet. Or maybe I can sit here, huh? What do you think, guys? I can sit here, but again, it's not going to be quiet. Let's see if I put this one here. Can I do it right there? I really like this spot, man. It's just so beautiful. I want to sit here and discuss, but unfortunately it's going to be noisy. But what we can do, you know, there's nothing else we can do. Okay, what happened, guys? Why I'm keep thinking since last night? There is only few people, few YouTubers that I subscribe to their channel and I'm watching their video. And I really like them because they are very genuine. You know, some of them into their food, you know, traveling for food. Some of them traveling like me. And one of them, the guy name is Matt. And he's a very young guy. I believe he's around 30 years old. And I used to watch his video all the time, like non-stop. But now since I'm traveling myself and busy and, you know, going to room to rest and then upload this video, sometimes I don't have a chance to see all his video. But the guy is from US and he's traveling for past, I guess, 4 or 5 years. And I genuinely like him because he's just like very honest guy. He's just an honest, happy guy. He's one of those likable guy that he's traveling. So, and he start traveling because he wants to, you know, show the whole world those places or those countries that they have really bad, you know, reputation in media, or media trying to, you know, show them whole different ways that nobody going to like. So he most of his video, you can go online and check, like 60% of it in Middle East. It goes to Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, all these countries. Even he speaks very good Arabic since he's traveling for 4 or 5 years. So he's a big YouTuber now. He has a lot of subscribers. So I would say 60-70% of his video is Middle East. 10-20% of his videos are from India and Pakistan. And the rest is all over the place. But most his focus is Middle East because he said there is a lot of fake news and wrong information about Middle East. So last night, since I didn't have anything to do because I was just resting in my room, I saw all of a sudden his video and he says Iran. Oh my God, when I saw it, I said, oh my God, this guy did it, because he went everywhere in Middle East except Iran. And I'm sure you guys know that, you know, a lot of people, they don't take that step, you know, because everything that you know better than, not better than me, because I went there after 32 years. So I really like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, somehow it's just like, oh my God, this guy went there, because he went everywhere in Middle East. And the whole purpose, every single video, he says, I'm going to the places that media trying to show them, you know, really wrong way. And one of the countries is obviously Iran. I'm not saying everything is perfect there. I'm not saying that, but sometimes they portray Iran different way that is just not really acceptable even for me. For somebody that I forced to leave my country like 36 years ago. So I watched his video. I was so excited, and he was getting ready from Dubai to go to Iran because he need a visa because he is born in United States. So he's born and raised in United States. He's a white guy. So I remember my days because I born in Iran. So because Iranian government doesn't accept dual citizenship, so if you're born in Iran and if your Canadian passport or any other passport says born in Iran, so you need to get Iranian passport in order for you to travel to Iran. So let me put it this way. So because I born in Iran and in my Canadian passport says born in Iran, so I cannot go to Iran with my Canadian passport. Not me, anybody. Now there is something they say like you can go for 2 months or 3 months or whatever, I don't know. But Iranian government doesn't accept dual citizenship. So when I applied for my first time because I left like when I was 14 years old. So when I applied for my Iranian passport, so like 2 years ago, because after so long I decided to go and visit my country, I had to get my passport in Pakistan embassy in United States in Washington DC because Iran doesn't have no relationship, I'm sure you guys know that, with US or Canada. So there is no embassy in US or Canada. So in Canada it was 7-8 years ago or 10 years ago or whatever, but that one is closed now too. So in order for you to get the Iranian passport in Canada or United States, you have to go to Pakistani embassy. Either you can apply online or go personally there and get your passport. But on your Iranian passport says obviously you got your passport from Washington DC. So when I went back home, so after so many years, it was a little bit really kind of somehow very strange and somehow very scary things because obviously I'm like you guys watching the news day and night, and I was homesick. I was really homesick for past few years, and I was thinking, okay, because my father before passed away, he bought my army because I didn't go to army, and the whole purpose that time my parents sent me out of country because it was a war and so many other things that they say this is not safe for you. So because I had to go to army in age of 18, so my parents sent me out. So what happened was, so before my father passed away like 5-6 years ago, but he did all the paperwork. He got the card for me. Like you need to a special card, like shows that, you don't need to go to army, just like a driver license. There's a chip and everything on it, and that's just the army card. Means like you don't need to go. This is like you are either you buy it or you pass that 2-3 years army in order for you to get that card, which is like you are off. You don't need to go anymore. In my case, because I didn't go, I had to buy it. And there's a legal process because your father is over 75 years. And then you left so many years, now you pay some money and then you do the paperwork and you get that card. So before I go, I had all these things, but still I was afraid because in the news everywhere says, I'm sure you guys know what they say, and so many of them is reality and so many of them is fake. But obviously I'm like anybody else, So when I touched down in Iran, be honest with you, like when I was close to Iran, I was somehow very excited that I'm going to see my country after so many years that I don't know nothing about. And in somehow I was very scared, extremely scared. So when I reached there, it was after COVID, guys. So still you had to go and show your, you have a dose, you had your vaccination, so on and so forth. So I passed those. Few girls was standing there, and you had to show them yada yada yada, you have a vaccination. So I reached the immigration officer. So he opened up my brand new Iranian passport, and obviously on top says Washington DC. I got my passport from Washington DC. So he said, when did you left here? I said, well, a long time ago. He said to me, he looked at it, he said, this is the first time that you come in after a long time. I said, yes, sir. He said, welcome home. When he said that, I had a tear on my eyes, and I had a really mixed feelings. Even now, I'm telling you guys this, like, it makes me very emotional, because like, you're born somewhere that you cannot go back because of, so many reasons. And especially for first time, a lot of people says, well, it's scary, they're going to question you, yada yada yada, why you left. But he didn't question nothing, guys, absolutely nothing. He said just to me, you left when you were a kid? I said yes. He said, welcome home. So when I went outside, I saw my mom and my sister. It was like everybody, even my cousin that was there, everybody was really nervous. Everybody in my family was nervous somehow that, what's going to happen. Because of all the media, if you go back, they're going to, ask you, like, why are you coming back, so on and so forth. So guys, everything went well. It was middle of the night. Like, I reached in Iran like 11:30. So why I'm telling you guys this? Because I saw Matt called his dad, says, Dad, I'm going to Iran. And he was in Dubai. And the dad in the United States says, son, do you know there's a lot of things happening recently? And Matt went to Iran roughly like a month ago, I guess. But he's a big YouTuber, because sometimes big YouTubers, they do a lot of editing and everything else. And I'm sure he didn't post that video when he was in Iran. I'm sure he came outside and he posted this video. But obviously these big YouTubers, they work so much things on their video. It's just not like me, shooting the video and then go to your hotel and upload it. These guys, they work on it a lot. And sometimes you don't know these big YouTubers when they shoot that video. You don't know, month ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. But based on what it says, because it was, recently, I'm sure everybody watching the news that what happening, the war, it was almost happening again. And he was there. So, and when he was on the plane, almost reaching Iran, because between Dubai to Iran is just 2 hours, it's a short flight. He said that like, he was scared, and he had a mixed feeling that if he did the right decision with everything that's happening right now, especially now, because now is the worst time, especially like a month ago. And I'm sure you guys know what happened. So they, trying to bomb each other between Iran and Israel. So he was there, and he arrives there, he goes through immigration, everything is fine. But why I'm saying this, guys? Like, I was thinking to myself, he went there, he filmed, he went 10 days, and he went to a few cities. Unfortunately, I'm sure he was very cautious to not film everywhere, but he went to the U.S. Embassy in Iran, and then he had a really emotional feelings, because obviously U.S. Embassy in Iran is closed now. And so why I'm saying all these things, because when I was back home for the first time after 32 years, I was so excited to travel, I was so excited to film, and I was thinking to start my YouTube channel from there, because I haven't seen even my own country. I grew up in Tehran up to 14. I saw only 1 or 2 small different cities. That's it. I haven't seen anywhere else in my country. And I'm sure if you go to YouTube and take a look at it, it is a beautiful country. Beautiful country. Unfortunately, for past 40 something years, is just like going wrong way. So yeah, and when I was there, again, it was a big issue, and the issue was the government catch one young girl, and then they put it on jail, and the kid and the girl was died in the jail, and everybody was on the street protesting, and the gun, and everywhere was the police, army. So in that time, my mom was extremely nervous. She was like chasing me on the street. Don't go anywhere. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know, you like if they stop you, you are under question and this and that. So I totally understand that. My mom was freaking out, you know, because, and it wasn't my lucky day, because I was thinking, okay, if everything is nice, so I can go travel. So as soon as I reached there, all this shit happens. So I couldn't go anywhere. I was just in Tehran, in my hometown, and, you know, pretty much with my cousin. I was afraid to go anywhere, because it was everywhere. It was like really bad situation. A lot of army, a lot of police, a lot of shooting, a lot of catching people, this and that. A lot of young people on the street protesting about these issues and everything else. So I'm not talking about politics here. I'm just talking about what this kid went through, and I was hoping to do the same thing. He went with all this issue. He went to the few different cities and he filmed, and now all these videos on the YouTube. First video, I guess he said he's gonna come up with a few other video. But when I saw that, I got really emotional last night. I said, you know, well, I'm not trying to talk about politics here. I'm not trying to, but Iran is just like a beautiful country that is just, door is closed to everybody else. So I'm sure people can go, hopefully one day, and experience that beautiful country, including myself. Because seriously, I want to go back and film everywhere that I could. Because I haven't seen it, I want to see it, and I want to share it, you know, like, so now I'm a YouTuber, so-called YouTuber. Like, I really, one of my hopes and dreams that I can go back to my country, the place that I born, and I can see my country, and I can film it and show it to the whole world, but in easy way, and not, you know, a stressful situation that hopefully everything is changing, hopefully changing to the best possible way for Iranian people that going through a lot of issues for past 47 years or whatever. So hopefully one of my hopes and dreams as, you know, so-called YouTuber, to see my country everywhere, because pretty much I saw maybe three cities in my country, place that I born, and I want to see and experience so many places, because there is so many beautiful places, but easy and free way. So I can film it, I can share it easy and free way. And I hope that happens, because even it was a big chef that he suicide in France. What was his name? Oh, guys, I don't remember his name, but I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about. He was a big chef now for past few years. He was traveling, and he was just showing food for different country. And one of his hopes and dreams was, before he died, that to go to Iran. And I'm sure if you go to his channel and everybody else that travel to Iran, you can see it, that everybody says that's a magical place. Very kind people, very safe. Safe, I mean, in aspect that nobody going to rob you. No, although now it's not that safe, but you know, for tourists, I believe, because people are hungry to see, you know, people to come and see their country, they are very kind to tourists. So and obviously it's a beautiful country with a lot of nature, good food, nice people. And I hope one day that everybody can travel there freely, including myself, without absolutely no worries, no, you know, nothing. So you can go and see that beautiful country. So the reason that I'm discussing all this, when I saw this guy, because as I said, I just follow few people on the YouTube, because, you know, I believe I'm a very genuine guy. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not saying anything. I'm just sharing my life. I'm not saying everything that coming out from my mouth or I'm showing is perfect. No, I'm just sharing my life the way I want to share it, wrong or right. I leave it for you guys. Some people like it. Some people, they don't like it. That's fine. Absolutely, there's no wrong with that. But I'm not bullshitting. I'm not saying something for people to subscribe to my channel. So, and as I said, I follow few people only like this because I feel they are very genuine with whatever that they do. And one of them is this guy that he went to Iran. And since last night when I watched his video, I got very emotional. Then I said, like, I went and I bought this camera for whole purpose that if I end up in my country, because I was homesick for past few years and I was doing everything that, you know, like I couldn't have that courage to do it. But after COVID, I said, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna go. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. I bought my army legal way. So there's nothing wrong with it, you know, like what they're gonna do. So I went there and everything was perfect. You know, I was welcome. When I walked into the country, I was very welcome. When I left, I was, the immigration officer says goodbye, normal way. Like nothing. There's no question about anything. But the bottom line is, why I'm saying that, I really, since I'm traveling now, filming here and there and showing different places, different countries, different culture, different food, I don't know much about my own country. You know, my country is a gigantic country like anybody, like every country is big. Every country has a different cities. Every country has a different food in different part of cities. And I don't know anything about it. Of course, I know, I read, I watch on the news here and there, but I didn't taste them. I didn't see it. So, you know, after seeing this guy video, I just like, since last night, I got so emotional. I said, what the hell? Like, I wish I can do it. I'm born in that country. You know, I speak the language. So why I cannot do it? Why I cannot go and see everywhere and film and share the food, share the experience? And I hope I can do it one day. I really want to do that. Like, one of my hopes and dreams, you know, to see my own country first. You know, since now I'm going and seeing everywhere. So hopefully I have that opportunity to see my own country too. Yeah, I mean, like, in order for me to travel everywhere, safe, you know, without absolutely no problem, you know, with having a camera in your hand and go and film everywhere that I want. And I hope that day will come soon. So I'm very excited to do that one day. And yeah, since last night I was keep thinking about this, guys. So now I shared with you guys too. So let's continue, guys. Still I'm gonna reach to Neiman very soon, probably next few steps, and then we take it from there, guys. So I'm gonna divide this video to 2 or 3, and we're going to explore here all day, guys. Cheers.